Yo, OMONYAME. Usually I'm sweet, but always got a bit of heat. Hot sauce in my bag way long before bleed. Cause Chicago got me right. Flame my hots with the cheese, with the chips and the pickle. Pickle juice on the chips. Probably the reason why I got these hips. Sway in the morning, burn early. Yeah, I got the moves. Graduated with my masters, so you know I got the toes. Family is OMONYAME, the Afrocentric creatress, here to raise the vibrations of the entire Black nation. I hope y'all like that new intro I got going, because since my show or my channel ain't been the Omo show, you know, this is my first time ever posting that one. So tell me what y'all think about that. I feel like I fucks with it, but I mean, I would love to know what y'all think about it as well. So, because I might be a little biased. But anyway, this is going to be one of my shorter videos. I just wanted to talk about purpose for a minute, y'all. I know there are a lot of people in the world who are not at work right now. And with that, for those who are, I appreciate you. For those who are not, what I am realizing is a lot of us are having like a lot of time to just reflect on what the fuck we want to do with our lives, and are we actually doing what we truly want to do. And I feel like even for those who are at work, you probably doing the same shit, probably upset that you at the fucking job while everybody else at the crib, and wondering if this is what you truly want to do. I don't know, everybody's situations are different. I completely get that. With that being said, I wanted to talk a little bit about purpose. I know that there are many of us 30 plus years old and we don't know what our true passions or what our true purpose or our calling really is. And I wanted to just give y'all a little bit of information that's really helped me along the way. For those who've been watching me for a minute, y'all probably know that Infinite Waters on YouTube is my dude. He's been such a big, important part of my journey spiritually, in so many different ways, actually. And one video I came across from him back in 2014, I believe, was a video that he made about what is your purpose, how to find your purpose, or how to know what your purpose is. And in this video, he talks about doing that thing that you love to do when you were 3, 4, 5 years old, before anyone told you who to be. Like, what did you come into the world knowing you enjoyed? What did you do naturally? What did you gravitate towards when you were growing up? You know, what activities, you know, before anyone told you anything about money, a job, stability. And even now, if you're actually engaging in your passions or your purpose right now, as a hobby or a activity, you know, an outside activity or interest, you know, what's that thing that you do to escape real life? You know, what is that thing that you do, that you will do, even if you didn't get paid to do it? You know, what is that thing that you did in your purest state, you know, of innocence, before the world told you who to be? You know, what was that thing? What were those things? Because it may be multiple, and for many of us it is, you know. So with that being said, the first time I watched that video, that was something I reflected on with myself. And that's how I realized that music, my artistry, not just music, but dance, artistry in general, has always been a part of my being. It's always been an interest of mine. It's all these different moments that I can recollect from my past that have aligned with the path that I'm now on, you know. And I think that I realized too along the journey, so the artistry, that being my main passion, another deeper reflection that I was able to experience or explore was the fact that everything I love, so though music and my artistry isn't my day job yet, and it will be for sure, what I'm doing right now, I'm a school social worker. You know, I'm very passionate about the children. I'm very passionate about Black children. I'm very passionate about Black education, the education system, the role that that plays on Black children, how it could be a support or it could be something that holds them back. I'm very passionate about our youth being able to have someone available that's going to support them and speak life into them in every situation that there is. You know, I'm very passionate about them being able to have someone outside of their home who they feel like they can talk to and come to, and know that they won't be judged, but they will be guided in a very positive way, you know, based off of where they are. I'm very passionate about those things. And though that isn't my overall or my main passion, one thing it falls under, which gets to my second point, is this umbrella that I realized is around my life or my purposes. The umbrella term there is healer. You know, everything that I love, you know, the naturalistic ways of life, you know, everything I'm interested in falls under this healer category. Everything I want to do in my life, everything I envision myself doing falls under this healer category. And with that being said, that includes my music, that includes my dance, that includes my writing or whatever else I do artistically. It includes social work. It includes these natural ways or the herbalism that I'm into. It includes the way I eat. It includes the fact that I want to be a midwife and a doula for women, Black women during childbirth experiences, especially home births. Like, all of these things is included under this larger term, which I have felt to be so helpful for me to realize that I don't have to just pick one thing to do in life. And God didn't make me to do that. You know, God didn't make me to just pick, okay, now you got all these interests, now pick one. You know, God didn't give me all these interests for me to only pick one and to limit myself to one thing, you know, as much as being able to recognize how they might align with this bigger purpose and how all of those things help me to fulfill my ultimate role here in society, which is to be a healer. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I think that might be information that's helpful for people. And also, I just want to put it out there that the people who inspire us, right? The people who we see on social media, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, whatever, who inspire us, they're not anybody outside of ourselves. You know, they're not people who we need to be like, oh my gosh, I wish I was that person, or I wish I was like that person. Oh, I wish I had the courage or the bravery or, you know, the liberation to be like that person or whatever, you know. I wish, you know, they're not someone that's outside of us. You know, they are people who have been actively living in their purpose. And that's what separates those who seem to be so amazing and great from those who seem to be average, you know. And I mean that not to put nobody down, but how you become your greatest version, how you become to feel the greatest about yourself. Like, at least for me, let me not speak for y'all, let me speak for me. I felt my most powerful, I feel my greatest when I'm living in my purpose. It had nothing to do with my success. It had nothing to do with how many degrees I got, the grades I got, the job I got. Those things are cool. They're great. But at the end of the day, what I realize is that when I leave this earth, what's going to matter to me? I can't leave with those things, right? So at the end of the day, when I leave, I want to be fulfilled. You know, forget just being successful, being fulfilled. Did I actually come down to earth and do what it is that I was called to do? Did I do what I planned to do before I even came into this body this lifetime? Did I get those things accomplished? And what we came to do, or what was in our brain before, or our consciousness, I should say, before we came into this physical body, had nothing to do with, oh yeah, I'm finna go get $1 million. Maybe that was a part of it, but again, there's this branch, this overall thing that we knew we came here to do. And I think what's most important to me than anything else is literally making sure I fulfill my purpose, my highest destiny, you know, and also recognizing that the more that I do that, the more I can be an inspiration to others. And I truly am an inspiration to myself, to be real. You know, I don't even, it becomes a point where I don't even need validation for nobody outside of myself. I don't need nobody to love what I'm doing, or to understand or understand or overstand what it is that I'm doing or what I believe in, because I know that I'm doing what I've been called to do. You know, we become way less focused on outside influences and perspectives when we know in our spirit, in our mind, in our hearts, that we've been doing all that we were called to do. It's power in that. People appreciate it. Those people watching my channel right now, I appreciate y'all, you know, and I appreciate y'all appreciating me. And also, I pray that you all can appreciate or are already appreciating yourself just as much, if not more, than you appreciate what it is that I bring to you. You know, what are you bringing to the world? You know, how are you showing up for those around you and for yourself? How are you adding to the ultimate whole that is us, you know, that is we. All of us are pieces to these puzzles, you know, or pieces to the grander puzzle, I should say. We're all pieces. We all came to be pieces. And it's not enough for us to think that the piece that we serve is just working at a convenience store for the rest of our lives, and that's it, and we die. And that's not to knock working at a convenience store. It's to say that the purpose that we have on our lives is so much bigger than that, you know, and we are required. It is our responsibility to figure out what that is. And I think that for me, I know that I'm on my journey a little later because I had to come back around. I had to refine and rediscover my purpose and my true calling. Some people have been blessed to just be living that shit their whole life, you know. And for me, it was something I had to refine and rediscover. And I also just want to put it out there because this is something I've been struggling with, not so much recently, but I have struggled with in the past, of knowing that it's never too late to live in your truth and in your calling. It's never too late. Yes, I'm 27 years old. Yes, there are 21-year-olds, 20-year-olds killing the game when it comes to music, when it comes to artistry. And in the same breath, I got here when I was supposed to get here. And I learned everything along the way that I was meant to, so that I could come back and fulfill my highest destiny in the most appropriate way, in the most beneficial way for me and my projection of my life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own path. We are all on our path. This time right now that you're watching this video is the perfect time for you to start if you have not started already. There is not any more time that's perfect, more perfect than now. We can't regret the fact that we didn't do it back then, or that it wasn't something that our parents supported, or whatever the fucking case may be. We can't look back on what the fuck was. We have to look at what the fuck it is now and what we want it to be as we move forward. So anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about, y'all. If y'all found this video to be helpful, I pray that you do share it, because I feel like this information is so important, you know, for us. We have to know that there is a sense of fulfillment that we are truly meant to feel this lifetime. It is our birthright to feel fulfilled in our life. And anybody who you know that may not feel fulfilled, maybe this video can be helpful for them. Or you could go back to Infinite Waters if you want to go straight to the source of who gave me the information, and maybe you can share his video, you know. But regardless of it, the information is so necessary. I've been led to share it, so here we go. Comment if y'all got comments. Like it if you like it. Also, comment below if you have any video suggestions or ideas of what you would like me to talk about or explore next. That would be helpful. And in the meantime, I just want to say thank y'all to everyone. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for supporting me in my journey in the ways that you have thus far. And I pray that my energy can be of assistance to you as you continue to move on the path of your highest destiny. Ashe. Peace, love, Black power all day, every day. It ain't no other way.